that was a long one.
It's really funny when you feel the steam is run out. You're like, no, I got to keep going, and then you're just.
This is not the topic for the show after the show, but when you did that cackle at the end, the like little evil laugh.
Did I remind you of our waitress?
It reminded me of our lunch yesterday, where we had a waitress who, it kind of like everything.
No, it was not kind of. We know who she was.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
okay, she was the lunch lady from from
Have
Billy
some
Madison.
more sloppy joes.
But
how you boys like them.
What I liked is that everything she said had a tinge of maybe it was like an evil villain. Like she was like we don't have side salads.
there could be poison in our food.
Yeah.
Oh,
could be
that
why
makes
you're
a
feeling
lot
bad.
of sense.
All right, show up to the show topic today. It's a classic age-old question. Yeah, you've heard it before. Everybody's talked about it around the water cooler.
Yeah.
And so it's really easy. Do you want to spend a year alone in a deep-sea submarine or a year alone in a space station?
Oh.
Alone. Nope. Let it process. Let it simmer.
Okay.
Let it settle. We'll make the
Can
argument.
you hear Jason? I feel like I can't really hear him.
I can't hear me.
I feel like maybe you're.
Oh, we're good.
We're good.
So what is look, you've got the default answer, so I guess just throw it out there.
Oh, dude. I mean,
I know you're going to say space.
Of course I'm going to say space. Let's see.
But you are very, very isolated and alone in space. And
you're not isolated and alone in a submarine?
You are isolated and alone in a submarine.
Can I fly on the submarine?
You can return to civilization much faster than you can from space.
Okay, so
let's say
the
you
answer
have,
is no,
I don't know,
can't
like a
fly.
desperate stomach situation. Common for you.
I would like to expunge that stuff into
And
space
and
say, "Be gone."
You
that
couldn't.
how
You
it
couldn't get
works?
to a doctor.
Yeah, that's
That's what they do. In
Do
space.
they really? Okay.
But all
There's
your
some
points,
alien out there
all your
Who's just
in a
points are
distant land
irrelevant.
that's getting a face full of
Got a turd right in the forehead.
yeah. Because
Sorry.
they're out there floating around
Sorry, aliens.
waiting for our turds.
Yeah, I mean, so you're saying I could get a doctor on a submarine?
I'm saying you could rise from the submarine much faster than flying back from space.
I think.
So you want space
I wanna
because
be
you
able
want
to
a
do
nice view
cartwheels.
and you want to be able to weigh less.
Yeah, exactly. I would be like 55 pounds or something.
Now, as opposed to the bottom of the ocean where you would weigh more, I think.
That's right.
Here's a factor you're also not considering, because my initial instinct is I want to be in space. I always wanted to be an astronaut when I was a kid. But if you spend a year in space, your body is going to be nearly destroyed when you return to Earth.
Ooh, wait, is that what happens?
Because your muscles atrophy.
Oh.
I mean, they do all the exercising that they possibly can up there.
So I lose more
But-
weight. This sounds great.
you
Muscles weigh more than
you forget how to walk. You have to rehab how to walk when you spent that much time in space. It's dangerous.
Now,
It's not a joke.
Now,
in
I think
space.
the hard part about this is less. It's like, what's good about being in a deep sea submarine for
Right.
a year?
And what kind of submarine are we talking about? Because this is what you
Greyhound.
in a space station, you know that this thing is going to be cramped. That's just
Sure.
that's how they are. They haven't made a new one that's huge. Submarines, they can be much larger than you have for the space station. I think.
Tangent here. Did you either of you ever read the book Sphere?
No, I watched
Sphere
I
by
think I saw the
Michael
movie.
Michael Crichton.
I watched the movie though.
That made me want to be in like a deep sea circle.
Kind of like the Abyss, right?
Oh, the Abyss was great.
Yeah, you're down in. I mean, they were down in this basically habitat down at the bottom of the ocean where things were taking place, but it was like more of a. It was also a mental thriller.
Is Sam
Yeah.
Jackson in that movie?
Which place is more likely to go crazy? I don't know the movie. I forget the movie. I love the book.
I think you're more
Where are you
likely to
gonna
go
go crazy?
in space, which
Sure.
is
I
yet
would agree with
another
that.
check mark to go to space.
All right, let's
Maybe.
transition. Final. So what do you say, Mike? Because I was also going to ask rest of your life in one of those situations.
I'm taking it to the limit. I'm going to space, man. I can't pass that opportunity.
Yeah, I've been underwater before. I've never been to outer space, so beam me up, Sky.
The interesting thing is that if you wanted to end it, right? Like you've had enough
Your life?
on both. Yeah, let's say I'm saying if you're there
Okay.
forever, right? And you're like, okay,
Oh.
I'm suffering now. I've been here for 15 years, and you want it. Hypothetically, you want it to
Okay.
be over.
You want a
On
Kevorkian?
both circumstances, it would be instant, right? Like, because if you're at the bottom of the ocean, if you open that door, you're done.
Yes.
And if you open the door in space, you're done.
I don't think it would be as instant in a submarine. You open that
No,
door,
it'd
it's
be much
instant.
more instant
Yeah,
in a submarine.
it's faster.
the water's got to come in.
No,
for
no,
No,
no.
it doesn't.
It's not.
Deep sea is
it's
pressure.
not the water. It's the pressure. Your body will.
it will implode instantaneously.
Yes. Yeah, you'd be done faster in.
Oh,
Wouldn't
yeah,
the-
much
No, I'm
faster.
just saying, if you open a door, wouldn't the pressure inside the submarine
No,
have to?
No, the pressure's gone instantaneously.
Yeah, if it's breached,
I want to
that's-
fact check on that.
Oh,
No,
that's a done deal.
Yeah,
Alright.
if you are in deep sea,
You crack that glass, you explode.
it's done.
You're
it's
done.
over. Where in space, I think you're
You're
gonna
the
have,
size of a bottle cap in
you'll
about
have-
1 second.
You'll have a couple seconds of where I think you freeze. I think that's the first thing that happens
In space, yeah.
And you suffocate too.
Oh, yeah, but I
So.
think we need
We
get a
are
we need a
science.
scientist on this. Someone
Look,
call Neil. I need to text my buddy.
The responses to this will include scientific conjecture and
trolls.
and blind opinion and trolls. All right, thanks for listening. Check out. All right, see you. Subscribe to the podcast and stuff.
Goodbye.